Alright, my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies, we back at it again. But this one here is education time. You know what I'm saying? It's education time. As always, before we get into anything, I beg you please make sure you subscribe to the channel, you like, you share, follow me on IG, Twitter, all that good stuff. We did it. We did it. You know what I'm saying? Even Facebook, we did it. Gooner on the sofa on everything except for Twitter, which is Karma on the sofa. Yeah, all right guys, so this video here is based on the one and only David Danskin. Who is David Danskin? Oh my god, if you are a goon and you don't know who David Danskin is, you need to get to know. You understand me? You need to get to know, because without this brother right here, there is no Arsenal. Simple and plain. Let's go talk about and find out more about our founding father. You underdig me? Well, at least one of them. You know what I'm saying? But the one that they put at the head, Mr. David Danskin. Let's get into it. Oh.
Gooner on the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent. And I'ma tell you one thing, watching games live always brings me closer. But I would rather watch at home on my sofa. Yeah, chance is the name, football is the game. Gooners all day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa. Gooner on the sofa, let's go.
Gooner on the sofa, the pride of North London.
David Danskin, born 9th of January 1863, was a Scottish engineer and footballer. He was a principal founding member of Dial Square FC, later renamed as Royal Arsenal, the team that are known today as Arsenal. Born in Burnstonland, Danskin grew up in Kirkcaldy. He was an amateur player for Kirkcaldy Wanderers, and among their players was Jack McBean, Peter Connolly, and two players who would later join Danskin at Royal Arsenal. In 1885, Danskin moved to London to find work. He took the job as Dial Square workshop at the Royal Arsenal in Woolwich. There he met several football enthusiasts. Among them were Jack Humble and former Nottingham Forest players Fred Beardsley and Maurice Beats. Together with Humble, Danskin is generally credited as the driving force behind the formation of the Works football team, Dial Square FC. Danskin organised a whip round among his fellow players and purchased Dial Square's first football and captained the team in the very first match against Eastern Wanderers on the 11th of December 1886. Dial Square won 6-0. Danskin continued to play for Royal Arsenal, as the club was soon renamed afterwards. For the next 2 years, however, after an injury occurred in a match against Clapton in January 1889, Danskin elected to step down from the side and only played a few more rare occasions after that. Arsenal turned professional in 1891, and although Danskin stood for election to the club's committee in 1892, he did not succeed in getting elected. He ended his official association with Arsenal and later became associated with a new works team from that area, the Royal Factories, which folded in 1896. He also associated as a referee in local matches. He was still fond enough of Arsenal to attend the games, and his son Billy used to sell programs at the Manor Ground. He later started his own bicycle manufacturing business in Plumstead before moving to Coventry in 1907. He worked for the Standard Motor Company. In his later life, he was troubled with ill health caused by injuries to his legs in his footballing days and took early retirement. Nevertheless, he was one of the few founding members of Arsenal to live to see the club's rise to success in the 1930s. He reportedly cheered his side on in the 1936 FA Cup win from his sick bed while listening to the radio commentary. After many years of ill health, he died in a hospice in Warwick in 1948 at the age of 85 and was buried at the London Road Cemetery in Coventry. In 2007, to commemorate his role in Arsenal's history, the Arsenal Scotland Supporters Club dedicated a blue plaque to Danskin near his birthplace in Burnstonland. During Arsenal's 125th anniversary celebrations, two of David Danskin's great-grandchildren delivered match ball for Arsenal's 1-0 victory over Everton at the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal celebrated another milestone. In April 2019, Arsenal Scotland Supporters Club arranged for the headstone to be erected at David Danskin's grave in Coventry. The headstone was paid for by Arsenal FC. Club managing director, also alongside coach and former captain Pat Rice, joined Duncan's descendants, many Arsenal supporters, at the gravesite for the ceremony in his honour. Alright guys, so that is basically it. That is his little story right there. Obviously you can dig into his other companies that he had, you know what I'm saying, the Standing Motor Company, you know what I mean, the other football team that he actually had, which also failed within a few years, you know what I'm saying. So it ain't nothing like the Arsenal different. First time round he built the built, you know what I'm saying, he built it beautiful, you know what I'm saying. So here's a few closing facts for ya. So date of birth, which I already gave you, is the 9th of January 1863. Birthplace was Burnt Island. Is it Burnt Island or Burnt Itzland? I don't know how it's pronounced. Either way, it's in Scotland. Date of birth was the 4th of August 1948. Age 85. Place of death, Warwick, England. Senior career, years, team and appearances and goals. We don't have the number of appearances, we don't have the number of goals, we don't have the years that he played for Kirkley Warriors, but he played for Arsenal between 1886 and 1889. You know what I'm saying? So wasn't an international, didn't play for Scotland as far as we can see right here. You dig me? But that's our founder right there, people. You understand me? That is our founder. And it's crazy. There's so many different, if you've been on the Arsenal Stadium tour and you've gone into the museum at the end, it's like, oh my God, the stuff, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's deeper than football. That's what people don't understand, especially people outside of football. And I don't like to call people plastic supporters or plastic fans, because everyone can do as much as they can do, you know what I'm saying. If you live out of England, like, what can you do? Maybe you've never ever been to an Arsenal game, or you've never been to the ground, you've never been to North London in your life, but you still support Arsenal, you know what I'm saying. And salute for that. Is them, is those ones who have season tickets that seem to be looking down on everybody else, which baffles me, just baffles me, because they'll be the first ones to shit on Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the first ones to shit on Arsenal, and you hold a season ticket with a shirt on your back. You know what I'm saying? Danskin shirt on your back. How dare you? You understand me? How dare you? Also, let me throw in, because I don't want to make it about fans, let's keep it about this brother right here. Why doesn't he have a statue? Why doesn't he have a statue? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if he has a bust. You know, when they make just the head, he might have a bust upstairs somewhere in one of the lounges them, but I can't say that for a fact, so I do not know. Once again, well, I've stated that Veria and Ian Wright need a statue. If anyone needs a statue, I don't know how anyone got a statue before David got a statue. That makes no sense. The founder, really and truly, it should be more of them. You know what I'm saying? It should be him, it should be Jack McBean, it should be Peter Connolly. Like, there should be a gang of man. Even if you don't want to have so many individual ones around, you should have at least the first 5, you know what I'm saying, somewhere around the ground. There should be maybe on the roundabout outside, you know what I'm saying. You know, like how West Ham used to have their 3, and I think there's one in Manchester. I'm sure it's at Man United, it shouldn't be at City. And it's got Law and them, man. 3 of them. Arsenal should have that. We should have these 3. You know what I'm saying? I think West Brom, they got the 3 black players, have they not? Like the 3 black players, and one of theirs ours. You know what I'm saying? One of theirs is ours. I just want to put that out there. But I believe, I know it would be hard to put the first 11. I don't know if I'm gonna put up a picture right now, but if you've seen the old school of the squad from the 88 to 89, I'm talking 1888 to 89 season. It would be hard to argue money-wise, even though money's a joke in football now, but I'm thinking as a normal human being, money-wise to get the whole starting lineup. That might be a bit extra. So you get the founder in it. You get the founder and maybe the first three people that called themselves Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? I know it was Dial Square first, but it doesn't matter. It's all Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same thing. They should have a statue. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I can just see Chapman right now and salute to Chapman. You know what I'm saying? Floodlights, formation, everything they did for the club, beautiful. But there's no way he get a statue and this guy don't get a statue. That doesn't make no sense. I'd like to, again, I'm going to find out how the statues come about. Is there a voting thing if you have to get signatures? And I'm going to start getting involved because I think there's a good few, there's at least 5 more players that need a statue for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Outside the ground. You know what I mean? I would personally say, I don't know if it'll be like you have to involve other people, you know what I'm saying, as in the council and everything to do it on the roundabout. But I think he should be on the roundabout, or he should be in between the cannons, you know what I'm saying, somewhere. He needs to be somewhere prominent, is that the word? Prominent. He needs to be somewhere where everyone can get to, you know what I'm saying, take a picture with. If not for him, would we be here right now? You know what I'm saying? Would we, oh my God, would we be Spurs fans? You know what I mean? Because North London born. So, get me, it was a toss-up between the two and I went to the Reds. You know what I mean? That's where I went to. Straight like that, no questions. So imagine if there was none. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Imagine for the South London people. See, I was born in North London and Arsenal was there already. So imagine the South London people. You know what I mean? The Dell Square them. You know what I mean? Imagine that, the Royal Arsenal fans. Imagine that. You know what I mean? All that gone. If he just had a headache on the day he was meant to make the team, you know what I'm saying? And buy the first ball and all that. Forget it, man. It's long. Someone upset him. Imagine that. Imagine that. Because you have to think about your life on a day-to-day basis when you wanted to do something and then you just chucked it off because someone upset your day, or you couldn't get to do something, or you couldn't get somewhere, you couldn't but one of them ones, and then you just threw it up in the air. That's why when you have an idea, I don't even listen to this advice, but I should. When you have an idea, get it down. Or if you have an idea and it involves other people, let them know. You know what I'm saying? That one I do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easier to, yo, do you fancy I want to make this, I want to It's good to get it, bounce it off another human being. But it's harder to, like, just me here now, me and one in the room. All right, let's get this started. You know what I'm saying? That there takes a little bit more motivation. You know what I'm saying? A bit more inspiration, shall I say. But salute to David. You know what I'm saying? Salute to David, salute to Jack, salute to Peter. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Morris, salute to Fred. You get me? Salute to, even though I was about to say salute to Nottingham Forest, but no, because that's a lie. It's a lie that we took their kit. It's a lie. I can't remember where I found it, but I found it, and once I do, I will do another separate video just talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But that is not true. That Nottingham Forest link isn't true about the kits. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? But that is the end of that, guys. I just wanted to give a shout out to our founder. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? Technically, Arsenal is Scottish. You get me? A Scottish man made us. You know, to dig me, it was his idea. I wonder whose idea it was to rename us. Like, little things like that, I like to know. And you should like to know as well, because this is our team. This is what we are. You know what I'm saying? This is what we represent. You walk around with the Arsenal badge on you. This is what you represent. Even though I've got my own logo on me, within my logo, it's an Arsenal logo. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You should know about your club. Too many people, too many, that I believe, too many, especially today, there's too many fans that came in off the unbeaten season and don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You know what I mean? You don't even know about Highbury like that. You know what I'm saying? Focus. We a family. That's what I'm saying. This ain't just a 90-minute thing, jump online, banter. That's not what this is. For me anyway. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm British. This is tribal. This ain't like it is nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's not tribal anywhere else, but come on now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, England invented the game. I'm not going to get into that. England invented the game, so this is where it started, right? the tribalness started here, and then everyone else did their own thing, got as good if not better, you know what I'm saying? Brazil, get me, Germany, Italy, you know what I'm saying? Everyone done come up, everyone done did their thing, you get me? But again, salute to Mr. David. I'm gonna try my best to keep pushing that you get a statue. It baffles me that you don't have a statue. If that was me, your statue would be on top of the stadium, you know what I'm saying? You get me? He'd have where the clock is on the opposite side, it would be a big photo of him. You know what I'm saying? Every time the game starts, his face would appear. You know what I'm saying? For when it's his birthday, get some artist to do his face in the center circle. Show respect. You know what I'm saying? Because all it would have taken is for him to have a bad day, not feel like it, no Arsenal. Simple as that. It's just like our existence. Simple as your dad didn't want to try it, your mum had a headache, you know what I'm saying? They both had to work, something simple as that. They had an argument, no life. No life for me or you, done. No life. Not saying that the other guys may not have formed a club, but it might not have been Arsenal. Not even there, it might not have been. It wouldn't have been Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? If your mother meets the guy behind your dad at a club or down the street or whatever, or your dad sees the woman standing next to your mum and thinks, yeah, bam, you don't exist. Simple as that, because you can only come for those two humans. You know what I mean? Anyhow, getting too deep and getting inner. But again, once more, salute to David, salute to all the man them. We are Arsenal, baby. You know what I mean? Dial Square FC, Royal Arsenal. That's who we is. Know it. Have it up there. I'm out of here, guys. Don't forget, man, like, share, all that good stuff. And don't forget, come find me on them platforms, man. You wanna dig me? And I need that love, that support this year for sure. Come over to the Patreon. Everything will go via the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Patreon get it first, and then some things will come to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we're keeping it moving, man. Stay good. Stay blessed. God's gang. Oh.
Real women love Gooners. G.o.t.s. Gang gang.
Also, guys, make sure you go and check out the Arsenal trivias. Yeah, make sure you go and check that out, test your knowledge, or even just learn something. You understand me? There's about 7 of them bad boys, so go and check it out, you and another fellow Gooner, you know what I'm saying? Or you can just test it yourself and then go and try it out with another Gooner, you know what I'm saying? Alright, people, stay good, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh.
Go on.
Shout out to my Gooners, Gooner babies. Make sure you subscribe. Woo!
Gooners all day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa.